How's it going, y'all? My name is Ryley Salazar, calling from the Courier with my trusty camera operator, Emily Shire. Say hi, Emily.
Hi.
Hispanic Heritage Month in the United States is a celebration of the efforts, accomplishments, and cultural impact the Hispanic community has left on our nation. The annual commemoration is observed from September 15th, the anniversary date celebrating the independence for many Latin American countries, all the way to October 15th.
Further, we see different sides. We have Abor, we have Ecuador, we have Colombia, we have Mexico, we have Guatemala, we have Cuba. The idea is that you guys stop by each one of them.
The Courier visited an interactive event celebrating and informing students about Hispanic culture, led by Latinos, Unidos, and Sobremesa, and we had the opportunity to interview students for their thoughts.
So, we're gonna start. Everybody should have a piece of paper with the Sobremesa side and then line at the bottom on the other side. There we go.
Hispanic Heritage Month, we're trying to get away from month, right? Because Hispanic and Latino people exist besides that awkward September 15th through October 15th period, right? Where we're here all year, we exist all year, and we want to be represented all year. So how I would describe Hispanic Heritage period is, again, the pride, the tradition, the leadership, the accomplishment, the history, the movements that our leaders held, and through the fruits of their labor, are we able to vote? Are we able to be represented? Are we able to have programs that fund us? Are we able to succeed and be recognized in the United States?
I think, in my opinion, Hispanic Heritage Month is kind of just a celebration to bring up anybody who is trying to connect more with their culture, whether that is being Latino or Hispanic, either or. And it's just kind of to bring everybody together as a whole community, not have everybody segregated by countries or by dialect or anything. It's kind of just bringing everything together and say, yeah, we're all Hispanic, we're all Latino, we're all together.
Hispanic Heritage Month has been something kind of new to me too. I don't think growing up we ever had a Hispanic Heritage Month in the same sense. We always had Hispanic events happening in West Chicago, at least. Hispanic Heritage Month was kind of like all year long, because at least how I feel is how I feel in like West Chicago when I speak to a lot of people there. You can speak Spanish comfortably.
How do you uphold your Hispanic heritage while your guys' community is currently under fire by our U.S. administration?
That's a great question. There are many things that I do, but just for the sake of clarity and time, I will say that I am the president of Latinos Unidos, a Latino and Hispanic cultural club here at COD, and we strive for these four things: to promote education through the Latino community, to discover our diverse roots, to promote solidarity, and to praise the contributions of our culture. So we literally meet every single Wednesday from 1 to 2 in the SSC 1103 so that we can remember that we exist, right? That students, especially pursuing higher education, we are here and we are present. And simply by hosting events such as these, are we able to let our Latinos, and not just Latinos and Hispanics, but other non-Hispanic and Latino students know that we are present as well.
When people go out to party, when people go out to live together, when people go out to enjoy their freedom, I think it's a revolutionary act in itself, just to be able to get together and not be scared. What are we scared of? We ran away from issues that were already caused by that same terror. Hispanics, we're not scared. We're cautious. Because we know when you go for the goose, the duck should be worried. And I think it's important for everybody to kind of see it through that perspective. Because, hey, I'm just saying, chicken gets eaten a lot. But once those chickens run out, they'll go for the ducks. And once the ducks run out, they'll go for the geese.
It's a tough question. I think what I just kind of do is just try to keep up my traditions, and I try to bring a bunch of my friends and relatives to those traditions. So say the Hocon every Sunday, I bring all my friends to that, or making tamales for every Christmas, I bring all my friends to that. So my culture kind of gets expanded and gets known by everybody. So that's how I do it pretty much, yeah.
What is the most beautiful part of your culture and your community?
I will say for me, it's just the connections. I know that it sounds like, cheesy or whatever, but me, when I'm speaking Spanish from, my country here, and I find someone who is speaking Spanish as well, you just have a great connection.
I think the diversity that it has. I feel like a lot of people say that about their countries, but Guatemala is so diverse on its own. We have so many different subcultures. We have so many different languages in one country. Like no state is the same, no culture is the same. So I really like that about my country.
The great American chef Anthony Bourdain once said something along the lines of, "There's nothing more political than food." So I want to ask you, what is your favorite Hispanic dish and what makes it so special to you?
One that I love is called, it would be like corn arepas. So arepas are from Colombia and Venezuela as well. It's just like, like a dish that we eat at the breakfast, the dinner, maybe for lunches too. So what it makes it special for me is that I grew up eating it, with my grandma, with my mom, with my friends. At school, if I go into the cafeteria, I can buy an arepa and eat it, right away. So it's that dish that has been through my whole life and through all those moments and through all those people. That's why I care about that.
My favorite dish, it's from Guatemala. It's hocon. It is a chicken stew with a green sauce, all homemade. I think what makes it more special is that my mom, she would make it almost every weekend. Even especially when we were kind of low on income and money, she would kind of just make it every weekend. It was kind of like a tradition by now. She would make the sauce, all homemade, all with all the ingredients. She would send my sister and I to get tortillas in the corner and Coca-Cola, and then we would all sit and eat.
What does it mean to you that a community college is encouraging, programs like this and hosting events like this on its campus?
It makes me feel proud, it makes me feel empowered, and it makes me feel seen.
The message here resonates with a lot of people, especially from the Latino community, because often our families always tell us we just got to strive forward. And I'm glad that they chose to help celebrate us.
So far it's making a space where people don't worry about it. It's like, hey, I have a space between classes, I have midterms, I have finals, I'm stressed. I have too many things going on. I can come here anytime during between 2 and 3 on Wednesdays, by the way, and just relax. Hey, I want to talk, do some games, talk with the officers, talk with other members in Spanish, make fun of it, and just laugh.
If you are able to vote. If you are able to protest. You have the rights by the Constitution to stand up for what you believe is constitutional. Don't feel like you can't use your voice. Don't fear the government. We are the people and we have the power.
If you have any Hispanic friend, any Latino friend that I don't know, just give them a hug. Just say, you be you, and if they need anything, honestly, just help out.
Things are gonna happen. I wish or no, I don't know. I don't control what's gonna happen to me or maybe other Hispanics in the area, the country, or the state, or whatever situation or whatever place it is. But we cannot just hide. We just don't be hiding. Don't stop making things because we're giving the power for them. Or like, hey, yes, we're scared of you, and we are not. We just still want to live. We still want to live.
Never forget where you came from. I think that's important. Sometimes we get lost so much in this identity we want to keep up that we forget about the identities we came from. And I think especially right now with all of the constant attacks on our town, the constant surveillance, I think it's even more important that we stand strong, we stand still, and really it's just speaking Spanish in itself in this volatile environment is the revolutionary act in itself. Because someone else could be hearing it and I know it's making them mad and I don't care.
In a time when the Hispanic community is under fire, it is important now, more than ever, to recognize the contributions and achievements to our society by the Hispanic community and honor their contributions to the development of our American culture.
We are not existing because the United States wanted to give us Hispanic Heritage Month, right? We fought for that. And right now, more than ever, we continue to fight. Our fight is not over. We're still dealing with ICE raids. We're still dealing with fear of discrimination. We're still being marginalized. And that is why it's important, even through these times, to reflect about the leaders, about the movements that even gave us the opportunity to have the platforms that we have and to continue fighting for that, not just for us, not just for the past, but for the future.